The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We own it. 15. Switch.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and a yard. Mahomes, quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. 15. 55. Slam. Check 24.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Hunter Henry brings it in. A third down gain of 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give them.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he goes out right around the 39. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 8. Mike 8. Go on. Go on, D. Mike 8. Mike 8. I had you. I'm dead. I'm coming at you.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
A 28-yard gain.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Go, go, go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And Green with a catch left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now here's Mahomes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 20.
Throwing again. Taylor. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Taylor will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Mahomes looking deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check my 21. Check my 21. Sicka.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. A very solid gain of 27.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. On first down, it's Taylor. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor now operating from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Taylor now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, Bobo. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 44, Mike, 40 up. Rip right. 44 to Mike. 44.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Taylor. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6. At the 18.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mahomes now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go, D. Mike 8. He can't hang. Go. He's not going to get me.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced in. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Check it back.
Taylor to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go! At their own
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Taylor. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred